Do you have a new inventory schedule? Like, how often do you drop your new arrivals? I actually tried something back in November and it really worked for me. So I just kept doing it. It actually helped me reach my monthly goal since then. You want to know what it was? Baby, I ain't keeping no secrets. Keep on watching. Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Taj with Taj Beauty Emporium, and we're just gonna jump up in this thing. So the question was, do you have a new inventory schedule? Like, how often do you post your new arrivals? So with me, I didn't have nothing in mind as far as a posting new arrivals schedule. Like, I didn't think about how often I would drop new arrivals, or I just was kind of just dropping things as I saw fit. And I'm not really sure if that really worked well for me because there was no strategy or nothing like that, right? And so I decided for the last year for Black Friday that I would participate and do a Black Friday sale. And I normally don't, because during the first few years of me in business, I didn't do really well. Like, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, to be honest with you. So I just kind of learned as I went. And I decided that I was going to try it again. But this time, I literally took my time and planned it out. So I decided that I was going to do it 2 months before. I decided in September that I was going to do it. And then I took all of October with planning. I literally sat down with a calendar. And I decided every single detail when it came down to the Black Friday sale. So first and foremost, I decided that I was going to do the Black Friday sale. So I decided what my Black Friday sale was going to be. And then I wanted to do something a little bit different than just, okay, I'm doing a Black Friday sale. Like everybody was doing a Black Friday sale. Like, sis, what made you so different? So I decided that I was going to do a little spin to it, and I was going to take the week before and leading up to Black Friday, I was going to do some type of promotion every day leading up to the big Black Friday sale. And so the way I did it was every day the sale or the promotion was going to be different. So you did not know what the next one was going to be. So it kind of put pressure on potential customers to go ahead and jump on the sale when they saw it, because you didn't know that if the next day, if the sale or the promotion was going to be better or if it wasn't going to be as good. So it was like, when I see it, let me just go ahead and get it, because I don't know what tomorrow going to be, especially if you had something in particular that you had been eyeing and you wanted to get. So that was that. And then I also took my time and planned out every post, every flyer, you name it. Like, I literally sat down and decided what I was going to do, and I wrote it out verbatim. All right. So then so I did that for October. I decided it in September, and then I took all of October and planned it. So starting November 1st is when I started promoting the whole Black Friday shebang. And so I just start every day promoting and promoting. What that did was build up the momentum. So I started dropping like little snippets of what I was actually what I was actually going to be doing for Black Friday. I started dropping little hints here and there. And so like that helped build up and give awareness. So it wasn't like just spur of the moment, bam, here go my Black Friday sale. People kind of knew, okay, she doing a Black Friday sale. And then every single day I had something in mind as far as promoting that I was doing. So it literally was like in your face every time. I'm pretty sure every time you log on, I was in your feed. That's how, like, every day I was promoting in some sort of way, building up that momentum. Once the Black Friday sale came, the week before, I did really well. That was the best Black Friday sale I did since I had been in business. And I was trying to figure out, like, what is it that did so well? Like, why did I do so well? Was it the planning that made me do so well, or was it was it the planning, or was it the actual sales and promotions. Like, what was it that made me do so well? So I just started testing it out by just doing it again. I did it again, and I did it again in January because I decided that I wanted to drop a collection. I decided I wanted to drop a collection instead of just a dress, pants, skirt, whatever, all these different, garments or whatever. I wanted to drop a collection. And I said, we were still kind of, COVID and all of that stuff. And nobody wasn't really outside. And so I was like, people are still dressing comfortable. So, and we were coming out of, people, for that summer, we were doing like, biker sets and stuff like that. People were really dressing comfortable and just going out to run errands, and then they were back inside. So I was like, well, what can I do to people starting to come out a little bit more, but they still kind of, in that comfortable stage. So what can I do? So I decided that for January, I was going to drop what I called the Sweater Weather collection. And the Sweater Weather collection was basically just a bunch of cute sweaters, different styles, colors, and almost every sweater came as a set. So I decided that I would pair the sweaters with some leggings. So since everybody was into the bikers and legging sets, I noticed that as it got colder, it was just kind of sweaters and tights. So I was like, that'll be a good collection to drop. Instead of having all these different pieces, I would just drop a collection of almost the same, in that same category. So all sweaters, different styles and colors, and then drop the leggings to match them as a set. A couple of them it was just the sweaters, but I paired them with jeans that was also available for purchase. And then I had some cardigans. So I decided I was going to do the Sweater Weather collection, and I took all of December planning it out. I started making my graphics, flyers, and I started promoting it. And every day I would drop sneak peeks of the Sweater Weather collection. So I might drop one sweater here, not drop it on the website for you to purchase, but like post on my social media. So I would drop little snippets here and there, little sneak peeks here and there. And I got really good feedback. So now I'm like, okay, it kind of gave me an insight of how it may do. When I was dropping it, little snippets of it, I was getting really good feedback. And the feedback that I was getting was like, oh, I can't wait to get this, or when you dropping this or whatever. So I would drop little snippets or whatever. But I never gave the date that I would drop it. Why? Because I also had started text marketing. And although I was dropping this new collection, I also, and I'm promoting it, I also was promoting the fact that I was, the text marketing. So my thing was, if you want to be first to know when these new arrivals drop or hit the site, sign up for my, text marketing app. So that had people like signing up like crazy. I was actually shocked, but it had people signing up, because they wanted to know when this collection was going to drop. Once I decided when I was going to drop, the day before is when I sent out the text to the ones that I call it my VIP beauty list. I sent out the text to the beauty list and let them know, hey, live on the site, now's your chance to go ahead and get first dibs. And man, listen, I don't do well with email marketing, and I have a video that's coming up where I talk a little bit about that. But I don't do too well when it comes down to email marketing, not like this text message app. So, and I have a video about that coming as well. But I say that to say because it helped. So once I dropped the text, people just started going on the site and ordering. So I'm like, it's happening again. So then I decided, okay, I'm noticing, so this come March, I'm noticing that my end of the month, I am making more than I have since I started. So I was like, I'm making more, but I'm not making enough to where like I could pay myself or anything crazy like that. But I feel like I'm making enough to where I shouldn't be. Don't get me wrong, all of the money that I make is going back into my business, but there should be a way that I can like have a business savings where I'm not just going through buying up inventory and trying to make sure if I got money to pay taxes at the end of the quarter or the end of the month, and all that stuff. So I was like, it's gotta be a way. So I sat down and I, pulled up my site analytics, and I started looking at what I was closing out every month. And I'm like, it's gotta be something that I'm not doing right, because the money that I'm seeing that I'm making from my site versus what I have in my business account, it ain't adding up. So I sat down, I looked at my numbers, and I decided, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I decided that I already had a business checking account. I decided I was going to open up 2 more business accounts. I know, just hear me out. I decided I was going to open up 2 more business accounts. So I already had the business checking. I opened up 2 more business accounts, another business checking and a business savings. Okay. I got my notes here so that I don't really kind of like get mixed up or go off a subject, but I just kind of want to give you details of how I decided to do this. So now I have the 3 business accounts, okay? One business account, which is the one I originally had, that one is I named that one my operations and inventory account, okay? That is the account that I buy inventory out of, supplies out of, anything that's pertaining to me operating my business, it comes out of that account. The second account is the other business checking account, which I call the tax account. Okay. And then the third account is the business savings, which is the business savings account. Okay. So how does that all play into my new arrivals drop? I decided when I looked at the numbers that I was making, how much I was making a month from November all the way up until when I decided this, which was in March. I pretty much, rounded to a particular number, and I was like, I'm going to use this number to set goals, monthly goals for myself, right? So I'm going to just throw out numbers to give you an example. Let's say my goal for the month would be $1,000, okay? So you make your goal based upon what you're selling. If you may not sell as 1,000, you may sell more than 1,000. But look at your totals a month that you made and based it off of that. Okay. So here is also this. It also helped me not to put my personal into the business. Now my business is funding itself. Okay. I'm not at the point where I'm paying myself, but I'm not using my personal money anymore to fund my business. It's crazy because I could have been did this, right? So I decided that 15% will go into my tax account. 25% will go into my business savings account, and the rest will stay in the operations and inventory account. Okay, follow me. So I set a monthly goal for myself. Okay, I set a monthly goal. Let's say your monthly goal is $1,000. Okay, that's your monthly goal. Every week, okay, so how I have it is my week starts on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday. Okay, so from Sunday, any sales that I make from Sunday to Saturday, right? That's my week. Saturday after midnight or the next day, I total up my sales from Sunday to Saturday. Whatever I made for the week, so each day I have a calendar. Each day I make my sales. I write my sales and my totals or whatever for each day. Then I go back in and I add up my totals for the week. I take that number and I subtract 15%. And I transfer that into my tax account. Then I transfer. Now your numbers may be different, but So, and then I transfer 25% of that number. So I take my total sales, I subtract 15%, put it into the tax account. Then I take that the total sales, and I subtract 25%, and I put that in the savings account. Whichever is left is what I use to, if I want to buy inventory, supplies, or whatever. Now, here's the thing. I don't buy inventory every week, right? So, how do I make my monthly goals, and how does that play into me dropping new inventory? Here's the thing. I only drop 2 times a month. And well, two times a month, depending on how well the first drop goes, right? So if the first drop does well, then there's 2 times a month I'm going to drop. If the first drop doesn't go as well as I would like it to go, I just keep promoting that until I feel like I sold enough of it. But here's how that plays into how I drop. So let's say the next month comes, and you already bought your inventory for the previous month. So the next month comes. Now you have your goal to make all over again. To help me boost, give me a little boost, I'll drop at the beginning of the month. But I start, like I say, I promote it, right? I'm promoting it so that when I get ready to drop at the beginning of the month, customers are basically, my collection that I'm dropping is doing good because I've been promoting it. And I drop it at the beginning of the month. That gives me a boost in my goal. Okay. And then I spend the next 2, weeks just promoting that particular collection. If that collection does good, then that third week, I drop something else. And then that'll kind of carry me out to the end of the month. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that has been helping me make my monthly goal. Now, if the first drop doesn't do good, then I just keep on promoting that. So every week I'm still, even though I may not, I don't have a weekly goal. I don't put that much pressure on myself. I do have a monthly goal. But if the first drop didn't do too well, then I just keep promoting that drop before I try. Because you don't want to just keep buying new inventory and you're not selling the inventory that you already have. That's pretty much common sense. But if it does good, then you can go ahead and drop again. And then you have to worry about not having the funds to buy new inventory versus the funds. So because whatever is for tax money is already in tax account. Whatever is for savings is already in savings account. So in the savings account, so your operation inventory, if you feel like, sis, you want to, or bro, if you want to max it out, that's on you. Now, I don't recommend that, but that's on you. Because at least your tax money and your business savings money is already in its individual account. When I go and pay my taxes, I can take it out of the tax account. That doesn't mess around with, with the savings or the operations and inventory account. So I'm hoping that that makes sense. So if, like I said, if the first drop didn't do too good, then you just keep promoting that one. And at the end of each week, you're still transferring your 15% or whatever percentage that you decide, because it's up to you and how you want to do it. But you're still transferring every week. So your sales, I don't care if you get one sale, you take 15% of that and you transfer it over. You take 25% or whatever you decide as far as your number. Okay, so by the end of the month, you got enough in your operation and inventory to where you may want to go ahead and purchase some more inventory. If your first drop does good, you have money to go in and then say, okay, I'm going to drop another collection, or I'm going to drop something new, or whatever. Doesn't necessarily have to be a collection. I'm just sharing what worked for me. So that is how I've been making my goal, because at the beginning of the month, I'll drop something new. And then like 3 weeks, like that third week of the month, I will drop again, and then that will help me boost and make my goal. And then each month, depending on how I do, I'll rise my goal a little bit, little by little. But if my first drop don't do good, I don't drop again. I just keep promoting. I'll start like finding different ways to promote my stuff, like restyling my stuff, you know, little things like that. So that's pretty much how I've been making my goal, and that's how I've found a way as a small business that's still trying to find its way to at least be able to put something to the side. And since I'm telling you, like, I should have been did this, because there was a week that I went on vacation with my girls. I took my daughters on vacation, and I didn't really do much promoting. I wasn't really on social media like that. And I pretty much saw the difference in sales. So there was one week that I actually was on vacation. I wasn't even worried about email marketing or text marketing or anything. But there was one week I went on vacation, and I think out of that whole week, I think I had 3 sales. 3 sales. And it was like small sales. But I still did my percentages or whatever. And so even though it wasn't what the norm was, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. My first drop for the month, it did good, but it didn't do as good as I would like it to do. So did I drop again? Nope. I just been still promoting that collection. So try that out and see if that helps for you. Look at your numbers, see what give yourself like a 3 to 4 month span, and see what you've been making within the last 4 months. See what you've been making by the end of the month. What do you make? And then base that upon whatever goal you decide that you want to make. And then start doing that every week. You come up with a goal of, you come up with a percentage of how much you want to transfer or put to the side for tax, you know, if you're legit, no shade, and savings, okay? And then every week you transfer. Now also, because I said I transfer at the end of the week, I don't buy inventory in the middle of the week. I like to wait till I done totaled up my numbers for the week, and then once I see what I'm working with, and once the savings is out and the tax money is out, then I can kind of do what I want to do as far as inventory, or if I need to buy supplies. But like, or I'm gonna buy something on Wednesday. I'm gonna buy something on Wednesday to go toward this next collection. No. I wait till I do my numbers and transfer, and then I'm like, okay, whatever I'm gonna buy on Sunday once all of that is out of the way. So try that. Try totaling up your sales per week, and then distributing to however you see fit, and then determine how you play that into how often you're going to drop your new arrivals. See if that helps with not only making monthly goals, but being able to put a little something to the side from your business so that you don't have to keep coming out of pocket. It actually gives you a little discipline when it comes down to buying inventory as well, because to be honest, I don't know if it was just me or not, but I'm talking about, it was like some type of high for me to be able to just get new inventory. It may sound crazy, but like, I was so, like, it just put me on, I don't know, it just did something to me. But I had to like be like, slow down, sis. Like, you need to be more smart and figure out how you want to be. You need to be strategic. You know what I'm saying? So try that out. See if it works for you. If you have any ideas, or if you're doing something that works for you, let me know. Drop down in the comments and give me your thoughts on my idea. And also share your thoughts with me. I would like to know what works for you guys. I would like to know if it's something that I can implement into my business, or vice versa. I'm open to it. I'm also open to your opinions on how I'm doing things. And that's all I have for today. So thank you guys for watching my channel. If you like this content, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload. So with that being said, see you in the next video.